Hi, my name is Alyssa Johnson and I'm doing my graduate video number 2. Um, the case I'm going to do today is on a client of mine that's named Bobby. Bobby's a 10-year-old Caucasian male, low socioeconomic status. Bobby lives with his mother, grandmother, and younger brother. He does not have a consistent or current relationship with his dad. His dad left when he was younger, and his mom just thought that it would be better that he didn't have a relationship with him. Bobby is diagnosed with adjustment disorder with anxiety and ADHD combined type, and Bobby has been prescribed Vyvanse 30 milligrams daily by his pediatrician. Bobby's been on this medication for roughly 6 months now. Vyvanse is used to treat ADHD, which is considered a stimulant, a central nervous system stimulant. It's a Schedule II controlled substance. It works by affecting the chemicals in the brain and the nerves to help control hyperactivity and impulse control. Vyvanse is used in adult and children that are diagnosed with ADHD. It's only FDA approved for kids ages 6 and older, though, not for children under the age of 6. Vyvanse is also used to treat moderate to severe binge eating in adults, not to be used for obesity or weight loss, and this also is not approved for people under the age of 18. Some important information about Vyvanse is that you don't want to take Vyvanse if you're taking an MAOI or have in the last 14 days. It could cause a dangerous drug reaction. Vyvanse can be habit forming, so it's a good idea to keep your medications put up and that kind of stuff. Vyvanse is not for people with serious heart problems or heart-related or congenital heart defects due to being a stimulant. You could be at risk for like heart attack, other heart problems. Long-term use of Vyvanse can slow a child's growth, so it's not a good idea to be on Vyvanse for a long period of time, obviously. Common side effects, more for children, I would say, are decreased appetite, which Bobby's mom reports that Bobby does have a decreased appetite and that he hasn't gained weight. So weight decrease is another issue. Headache, nausea, abdominal pain, stomach pain, these are all things that are common with Vyvanse. So what else I do with Bobby that's on his treatment plan? So just to give some more background on Bobby, Bobby's mom reports that he gets upset very easily, very sensitive child. He has a lot of anxiety since he was very young about like somebody dies on TV and he gets really sensitive about it. Or if he hurts his younger brother while playing, he gets upset about that also. And at times he has nightmares that his mom and his brother are going to leave him. His mom reports that he does not have a very good relationship with his grandmother that lives with him because she constantly tells him to do things, and like when he doesn't understand or doesn't follow through with it, she calls him stupid and just says things that are very degrading, and I think that has to do with his low self-esteem. Bobby doesn't have any friends. He doesn't like big gatherings of people. He does better with small groups. So he's just a very anxious child, as his mom would report. I think it's also important to mention that Bobby also has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and hearing loss, and he had cleft palate. I think these are all things, especially the hearing loss and the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is like an autoimmune disease, is what his mom described, could also play into his physical abilities. And sometimes I think his hearing loss is mistaken for cognitive issues, but that's not the case. He just simply has hearing aids, and sometimes it's hard for him to hear or to understand. Some of the things that I work or could be worked on with Bobby outside of medications is to utilize appropriate coping skills for his ADHD, which include we do like activities and workbooks and impulse control, learning about self-control. Some other things we work on is creating a positive and structured environment for Bobby at home. I think that mom struggles with being consistent in discipline or displaying calm manner to be like a good role model for Bobby. I think that Bobby's home environment has a lot to do with his anxiety and his self-esteem, and I think that mom is doing her best to address the issue, but it's still things that we work on as a family. Bobby will demonstrate positive behaviors and emotions by increasing task completion and following through with adult requests. So when mom tells him to do something, that kind of thing, and positive reinforcements. His mom really wasn't educated about positive reinforcement. She hadn't heard about it, so we kind of talked about that. And she had said lately that she's been using that with him, and it's appeared to work, which is good. So not only recognizing bad behavior, but good behavior as well. Bobby is seen by his pediatrician for medication management, like I'd mentioned, and he goes roughly every 3 months, unless there's an issue, to get his medications managed. And he gets reevaluated for therapy. He gets therapy services and also behavioral health intervention services, which is like what I do with him, is just the things we talked about for like family stability and structure, parenting skills, and we work on age-appropriate coping skills for his ADHD and emotional stability. And also at school, his mom reports that Bobby gets good grades, that he has no issues at school. He has a small group of friends, but not as many as the average 10-year-old I think would have, if that's a fair statement. He just has a few friends that his mom is unsure if they're real friends or people that Bobby thinks that he considered as friends. So social skills is another area that we're going to work on together. So he gets reevaluated for therapy services and BHIS services every 6 months to make sure he still qualifies for the service, and gets authorized, since he's on Medicaid, for more insurance to get these services paid for. So that's all I have on Bobby. Thanks.